I think a lot of people are dropping out of school and stuff recently because like it might seem cool to do it. I never really thought about it until now, but dropping out of school is like right now it's just normal life. Like everyone around us is kind of doing it. It's almost like a trend, right?
It is. It really is.
Right? Hopefully people can pull it off and actually make it work. But the thing is, like, when you're 19 dropping out of school, that's the biggest thing that's ever happening in your life, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you have like with so many more years, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years we're gonna live still, like we have no idea how that's gonna play out. We're not going to college, we're not getting a degree, we don't have a safe,
we don't have
stable
security,
job,
nothing.
we don't have any security,
we don't have
bro.
anything.
So
dude.
it's like
we just live
at 19 dropping out, and for me 18 is the biggest thing, the biggest decision I ever had to make in my life. Yeah. So it's like I gotta make this shit work. Exactly. There's no going back.
There's no second chance.
I think a lot of people are dropping out of school and stuff recently. Decision, my parents, they didn't really get it at first, and then because they worked so hard for so many years so I can go to college, because luckily they're able to go to college when maybe their parents weren't able to or anything like that, but they worked their entire life, and their vision for me, like their entire life, was like he's gonna go to college, he's gonna get his medical degree, he's gonna become a doctor, like that's what he's gonna do. And then like because of something on social media and something on the internet, I literally learned how to make money just by Googling stuff, and finding the information. I started making money, and then I dropped out. It's like, wait, what? Like,
what just happened?
Like the last 18 years of your life was for what? You know what I mean? And obviously, like, it's still very valuable because that's built me to the person who I am today.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like, it's just so different. Like, the switch, the mind switch, the paradigm shift is like insane, because this was not supposed to happen. This was never expected. Nobody knew 18 years ago that this would ever be possible. And it's like, but a lot of people, like I said, going back to where I started, you gotta realize like this is a fucking big decision, and you either make it work or you don't. Like you gotta be that type of person like that will make it work. Like I've been the type of person my whole life, like no matter what, it's gonna get done, because I put my back against the wall. I always operate like I'm on my last dollar, and I have that sense of scarcity and urgency 100% of the time, and that's just crazy, bro, because I don't think a lot of people develop that, and they get fired up off the hype, and they don't realize, bro. But it is possible for everybody, don't get me wrong, but it's like really know what you're doing, bro. When you're ready to drop out, really fucking drop out and go all in,
I think there's a reason why not everybody has that sense of urgency. I feel like a sense of urgency, no matter, like, we might not recognize it ourselves, but our sense of urgency is why we're able to do what we do. While Luke is from a different country, Germany, and he's able to do what he does, while Tyrese is able to do what he does, while we're able to do what we do, we have that sense of urgency. But most people are raised, including we were, our entire lives with that safety net, with that all you have to do is follow these steps. All you have to do is go down this path. All you have to do is choose something and commit to it. There's no sense of urgency pushed into any of us, instilled into any of us at all, ever. It's just like, go to 5th grade, go to 6th grade, go to 7th grade, all the way to graduate, then go to college, get a high-paying job, pay off all your debt, and then
do it for the rest of your life.
40, whatever, There's no sense of urgency instilled to us at all. That's why I think in sports, I know Josh played sports in high school, I know you played sports as well. I'm not sure about you, but in sports they teach you that urgency. When I was in the weight room, our coach, as soon as our lift was done, the whole gym better have been cleaned up, all the weight was picked up and re-racked, or else we're running. That's urgency instilled into us. That's why I think entrepreneurs, a lot of people are athletes, entrepreneurs are people with that sense of urgency, that let's get it done right now kind of mentality, instead of let's sit around and wait, let's sit around and just follow the process, you know what I mean?
And yeah, bro, and it was crazy is what I realized too is, for example, Lucas, so there's not a lot of people out like doing anything like we're doing. Like what we're doing, it's very, very new, and it's very rare to actually win big.
Exactly.
I saw a quote not too long ago.
Consistently.
Consistently, like
not just one.
Like it's a habit. It's not like there's no luck involved.
Exactly.
Like I saw something that said 10 out of 10 people want it, 8 out of 10 will work for it, 1 or 2 out of 10 people will actually get it, but 1 out of 500 people will fucking destroy it.
Exactly.
Like make 100%. It happen. And each of
right
us are like 1 out of those 500 people, which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
Because
we're all like here together.
Yeah,
I've
seen thousands of people, bro. Hit me up. I'm dedicated. I'm hungry. I want to do it. But it's like 3 months later, it's like, where are you?
And it's worse.
I feel the problem is like they get motivated, but they don't stick to it for some reason. They get motivated to drop out of school. They get motivated to start something. But then overall, they don't find like their own why, like why they want it,
Yeah.
And then they get like distracted and they just forget about it, like after a month, after a year maybe.
Yeah.
How many people have you seen personally? Because we're talking from our perspective, from America, from you doing what you're doing from Germany. What difference have you seen? What is it like from your perspective? Because you're 19 years old, you're the youngest one here.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
19 years old, you're
We all young as hell.
That's what I'm saying. We're all still young.
And you're doing this from a different society, a different type of culture, all of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like everybody always talks like about the American dream, right? Everybody over there in Europe is like, yeah, it's only possible in America. Only American people can do it for some reason. Like it doesn't even make sense, right? Because the laws are like similar. Everything is similar. It's just like the excuse that, oh, it's the American dream. We can't do it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm connecting with people from America, like you guys right here.
Yeah.
Other people from America. I'm like, they're not different. It's the same type of people, right? They're just dedicated. And over there, they just find excuses.
So what kind of stereotype are you breaking, bro? What kind of standard are you setting for the people who know what you're doing in Germany, like your friends, your family, whoever it may be? What kind of standard are you setting for them, and what have you experienced over the last couple of years about working with us and whatnot? Like, just
honestly, just belief, bro.
Really?
Like over there, like everything's like they get motivated. Like I said, right? They get motivated to do something, get motivated to get a scholarship, whatever they want to do, right? Start a business. After a week, after a month, they're like, ah, never mind. I'm gonna go back to my 9 to 5 because that's secured, that's safe. They don't want to do it, and I just want to preach like belief, to be honest, dude. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you do. Believe in the movement, dude.
Yeah.
And how do they accept that over there? What's their reaction?
Honestly, they don't. Most of them don't.
That's
Most
crazy.
of them be like, yeah, I mean, it sounds good. They see all the videos, all the pictures, and they're just like, I don't know if it's real. I'm like, how can you doubt it? Like, it's happening over and over. How can you doubt
When
it?
there's this many people doing it, when there's this many
There's so
people
many
doing it,
people
bro.
doing it.
Like,
how can you doubt
like
it, dude?
how, like it's so real. Like, what really separates people to like the people that make it happen and the people that don't. And then personally for me, bro, I feel like I'm somewhat delusional. Not in a bad way, but I tell myself these things, bro. I tell myself,
Dude,
like,
I feel you,
I tell
honestly.
myself I'm a billionaire, bro. I tell myself I have a mansion. I tell myself I have freaking 10 cars. And so when I wake up and I don't see it, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, you're like,
So
something's wrong.
It puts me in this grind mode, bro. It makes me feel uncomfortable because in this fake reality, which is soon to be a reality, that's where I'm comfortable. So me not being there, I become uncomfortable, which pushes me to grind, which pushes me to work, and like which gives me that sense of urgency to like really make it happen. Not only that, but I put my back against the wall by telling everybody. I tell everybody, yeah, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Not even just the materialistic stuff, but hey, I'm gonna impact millions. Like the whole millennial generation is gonna know my brand. And I say it so much. It's like I remember. So I'll give you guys an example. Back in high school when I first started my entrepreneurial journey, and everybody was talking shit on me, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably know the story already, but I was getting mad hate. People were, putting bad words on my name, and I just kept hustling. I just, I started making money, but like I was doing it in a very way where I was like proving people wrong. You know what I mean? Like if they were doing this, I was putting it out there, like how I do now, I put it on social media, so everybody saw that I was doing something.
Yeah.
And I got to the point I was like, yo, I can never work a job now.
Yeah,
I can't go back.
Same thing with
Do you
me.
know how stupid I would look if I went back on everything that I said I was gonna do? Like, do you know how stupid I'm gonna look if I don't get this GTR?
Exactly.
You know how stupid I'm gonna look if I don't get this
That's what
mansion?
motivated
Pressure on
me.
yourself.
Yeah, so it's like
Exactly.
I have to do it, bro.
I can face a
And
lot
not
of
even
things, but
just
not fucking
because like I don't want to look stupid in front of them. I don't want to prove myself wrong.
Exactly.
If I prove myself wrong, how can I ever trust myself?
I don't
in
want
life?
to feel stupid about
Yeah,
myself. Dude,
like how can I
honestly.
ever trust myself? How can anybody trust me, bro? How can anybody trust me if I can't even stay true to my word? And that's it. And I feel like that one thing, bro, is like what changed the game for everything.
What separates you? What do you think separates people who get it done versus people who get it done?
I mean, some people, I would say like talk big words, but like we talk big words as well, but we just back it up over time, right? That's the difference. I feel like the only thing that matters is like number one, self-awareness, and number two is belief for me personally. Because I mean, you got to know yourself if you want to get out there, if you want to do something.
100%.
Like for me, I was like, the first time I came here, I was like, maybe I should, and maybe I should, right? And then it was just like, I'll be stupid if I not go,
I
right?
remember I could tell by talking to you.
Exactly. I was considering, I was like, maybe I should go, maybe not. It's like an easy $2.5 grand or whatever I waste. And I got here and it was like not a waste at all. It was like the best investment I ever made.
Yeah.
And then you come back out here in a blink.
For
of an
real.
eye.
Exactly.
Really
Now
was.
I'm back out here like that.
really
And I'm
was.
probably
Take
gonna
out
be
that
back
trip.
out here in like a month or something, then move out here eventually.
That's so crazy.
Exactly. It's just
bro.
insane, dude. Like people from all over the world just connect.
I
It's
think-
like a simple message, dude.
I think for sure for me, when it comes to like what separates people that get it done versus people that don't, I think it applies a little bit to what you said and what you said. What part that you said is you got to know yourself. And I think what separates people that get it done versus people that don't, people that get it done know how to face losses, right? Know how to see them as lessons instead of failures and roadblocks, right? And I think within those challenges, those trials and tribulations, they find themselves.
Exactly.
So then they learn about themselves. They know what they can handle, what they're capable of. right? What affected them negatively, how it affected them positively, right? And they learn from that, right? When it comes to being a little bit delusional, it's that dream big type of mindset. Yeah. So when you know how to face losses, and you never stop dreaming big, the only other option you got is to win, bro. Exactly. That's it. That's it. And that's what separates people that do it and people that don't do it and just will never be able to do it. Because we met those people. I know we've met countless people on this journey, like, who have tried, failed, gave up, tried, failed, gave up, swore to God on their mom's life that they would not give up this time.
But they will.
They give up on you. And you know how hard it is to work with those people, but you always give them the chance. You always.
Because you believe this time they said they're serious. Yeah. This time they're for real. This time they're not gonna let you down.
Well, that's what I mean. It's easy to get motivated, but it's hard to stay motivated over time.
Yeah,
like
well,
over a year, over 2 years.
Here's the key. It's not being motivated. It's being disciplined.
Perfect.
That's it. Being disciplined. Like, it needs to become a part of who you are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Motivation just comes like that, but being disciplined.
Like, a lot of people watch my videos and they get freaking motivated. But here's that they're motivated like this. Damn, that's sick.
And then they lay
and then it's like,
it's over.
Lock. Man, that was sick, dude. That was sick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Let's build $1 million business.
Yeah, me, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck. Boom. Yo, we need to do this, we need to do that. Get
and you get it done. You actually get it done, though.
Get the software team on deck. You know, I'm going hard, man.
Yeah, exactly.
What's missing in the, oh, I'm motivated. Oh, that looks dope. They see it and they say I'm motivated. It starts getting them thinking, man, that would be awesome. Maybe
that
this.
Would be awesome.
Right? That would. From that is the inspiration. I think motivation gets you thinking, inspiration gets you to take action. And I remember about 5 years ago, my uncle, Josh's dad, asked me, who's your biggest inspiration? I had no damn answer for him. And if I would have looked at my bank account, if I would have looked at how my life was going, it matched. It matched. It matched. I didn't have any inspiration. I wasn't making any moves. I wasn't doing anything positive with myself until I got that inspiration. And it didn't come from really a fancy car or, you know, $1 trillion in the bank. It came from me looking, you know, behind myself and seeing my mom, my sisters, and my family, right, who inspire me every day to try and do something. If they could inspire me to be a happy person, boom, I'm a happy person. So therefore, I should work my ass off because they inspire me for them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that motivation makes you think, inspiration makes you take action.
So the main thing would be taking action, obviously. There's people that will buy a course for thousands of dollars and they won't even do anything with it. So it's like, if you're gonna buy the information, apply it. Knowledge is power, but once you start applying the knowledge, that's when you get the results. So if you're gonna try to do something, take action. Don't just sit around and like expect the knowledge to make you the results. You actually have to go out and do the work. So.
Complain because they don't get results, but because they don't do anything.
They don't apply anything. They don't do anything. They don't work for it.
Like you're saying, you gotta apply to become, you know, powerful. But it's like people won't even try things to their best of ability. Yeah, I tried. I clicked on it. I opened it up. I read it. How many people have told you I read it? I don't get it. Like,
I read it again over and over.
What do you mean? Read it until you get it. You read English words until you learned English. Like,
Even
it works that way. Like, it works that way, man. Like, come on.
I was like, the shit that's going on right now is like insane. Like, a lot of people, I think they take it, they don't take it seriously. Like, they don't realize how real this is.
Yeah.
They think it's just like, this is what happens. But like 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, like, none of this is possible, bro. Like, people flying out from different freaking countries.
Right. It's like all over the world.
Yeah, people flying out from different states to meet up at an event and like, you know what I mean? And then you just got our squad like pulling up, you know, people, and it's just like by the grace of, you know, God, I guess, like that everyone just kind of happened, most of the squad to be, you know, a local area, you know, where you can just pull up on events.
I think a big part of it is just like the transfer of energy and just vibrations, law of association for sure. I mean, Lucas, the first time you came out to California was when? The yacht party, right? And all of a sudden you're back. What, 2 months later? After coming to America for your first time, you're back 2 months later. Like, that's a life change, bro. It's like a, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's just gonna be like
that was your first time. That was your first time in America.
And he's back 2 months later. You know what I mean? Like, that's a life change right there. Like,
no, but I was gonna say, dude, like, 5 years ago, none of this is possible. 5 years ago, like, you couldn't hop online, you couldn't go on social media and find somebody that's like doing something you want to do and connect with them. And
you had to go to like a library and all
that.
And read like dozens of books.
Yeah, like, bro, there's no way you can hop online and then like find somebody and then make money the next day.
That's what I'm saying. All you need is this, dude. Like, it's crazy.
And you never get anyone supporting you doing that either.
Yeah,
it was school or you're a bum.
Dude, that's why I'm coming out here, dude. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're working in a factory somewhere like a slave.
That's all you have to do all day.
You know, and what I realized lately, I never really thought about it until now, but dropping out of school is like right now it's just normal life. Like everyone around us is kind of doing it. It's almost like a trend, right?
Yes, it really is.
Right? Hopefully people can pull it off and actually make it work. But the thing is, like, when you're 19 dropping out of school, that's the biggest thing that's ever happening in your life, bro.
Yeah,
like when you have
for sure.
like with so many more years, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years we're gonna live still, like we have no idea how that's gonna play out. We're not going to college, we're not getting a degree, we don't have a safe,
we don't have
stable
security,
job,
nothing.
we don't have any security,
We don't have
bro.
anything.
So
dude.
it's like
we just live
at 19 dropping out, and for me 18 is the biggest thing, the biggest decision I ever had to make in my life. So it's like I gotta make this shit work.